Yo, 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 it's your boy, the Talkative here, coming at you guys with another video here in my room. I've been stayed in this room I'm feeling like a psychiatric patient at a penitentiary right now because of the quarantine of coronavirus right now. But I'm trying to keep positive. I just released a couple drum clips on my Instagram, got a new sponsorship. So that's good. Things are looking up there. Learning some different new songs, different styles of songs that I haven't learned, and I'm feeling so good right now. But no, yeah, like it's awesome right now, man. Like I'm enjoying my music. I'm enjoying my career. And I hope to just build on it. That's like what you do as a creator. So I hope I can build on it and do better with it. Me and my producer are talking about making a new song, and I'm having my first feature. This guy from another school, from this other school that he's really good at making other beats. He does instrumental stuff, and so we're planning on making a song. And then next Wednesday, I'm meeting up with this guy I found on Bandmix. He's coming to talk to me about future recordings and music and stuff. So that's good. But today this is an update video. I haven't done a podcast in a while. But no, yeah, I took a long break from it because I didn't have a lot of time. But now, since everything else is up and I have enough time to do things and experience different, we're in a this is an old meme, but dude, we're in the end game right now. I feel like, dog, like I swear to God, like Thanos is coronavirus, and the Avengers are all these stupid people trying to fix this stuff. I'm just like, dude, all you gotta do is let it lay over, in my opinion. But no, but yeah, it was confirmed that the U.S. has the most amount of confirmed cases of it, has like 80K or some shit, which is mind-boggling at least. But in my opinion, I think it'll get better. But no, dude, the world shouldn't suffer right now. Like, I just can't believe how, as a society, we've gotten so used to freaking out over some shitty ass news. It's like, bro, people need to shut the fuck up sometimes, in my opinion. That's really what I think. But, like, obviously that's not a very popular opinion, so I know that's not going to be voiced very much, but it's alright with me. I mean, I've been doing really well with my music right now, like, and even though, and I can tell you this, kids right now, even though they're bored to shit in their room, they're saying that this is the most good time of their life because they don't have to go to school on a daily day basis. They don't have to do the things that stress them out, which is a huge mental break for people. But people like me who doesn't like being alone can get quite down upon it, and very different mixed emotions about just being in a room for all week. I mean, I've been leaving my house to drive, or mainly to just do other normal things, but I mean, I haven't done that in a while. So I just think that the more I think this quarantine goes on, I think we'll as I hate to say it, but at this point we have to adapt to the new way of life. Everything's different. Everything's going to be online for school, and I just think that this is more of a blessing and a curse, because think about it, the more the more this happens, I think the more people will be adapt and more, I think, more cooperative to the changes right now. Um, but yeah, no, the coronavirus has just made 2020 a complete and utter B hatch. Like, first it was Kobe, then Juice WRLD died, then coronavirus, almost World War III. I mean, literally, I saw this thing on Instagram. It was like this fake tweet about, like, it showed like a meteor, like it showed like a fake news update source that said in April of 2020, a meteor will strike the southeastern part of Europe or some shit, and they had a fake like quote it. Someone quoted it, and it was a fake quote, but they said like, honestly, no one really gives a shit anymore. Like, people will literally find that coming. Like, it won't make a difference. And I looked at that and I was just like, bro, that's so insane that people now are so like, people like, they literally said it was obviously just fake. It's not real, but it said that like a meteor was gonna strike the earth, and literally, if none of this shit happened, like if someone saw that or heard that, then yes, they'd be kind of freaked out. But at this kind of moment, the more the the more jokes, I think, in my opinion, I think the jokes help. In my opinion, like, everyone loves the jokes. I do. I just think that's the better part of the of this, is that there's people out there like me who can just take this not very seriously, and I think you should, because I just don't think it's. I mean, yeah, there's people, all bent out of shape over it, and I'm just like, well, I just think that's just it's exhausting, and I think you should just kind of lay and kick back and just kind of let it happen. I think as life goes on, especially this life is such a big thing to comprehend. I think people try to comprehend it too much, and you shouldn't, because in my opinion, life is a simulation. I feel like whoever's controlling us, I mean, I don't really believe in all that religious stuff. It just, no. But I think that life is a simulation, and I think the more we kind of, not really, the more we stop comprehending things and what really happens in life, I think we should just move on and adapt to it, and just be more not really mindful, but take, as Dom Toretto said in Fast and Furious, take it a quarter mile at a time. I think that, especially in these hard times in life, we have to just take it a quarter mile at a time. Just, each chunk, this information, this what happens, and all this, we just can't comprehend it. All we gotta do is take it by stride and run with it. But this quarantine stuff is just insane. Like, I think the more we just kind of stop freaking out about it and just kind of let it pass, the more we will get more accustomed to the new lifestyle. And I think that's why people are freaking out, is because we just shouldn't have to, live this way. But, reality and all of this other bullshit we have to deal with, especially this generation, comes back and says, no, this is what has to be done, no matter what you think. So the more, I think, in my opinion, the more people just kind of not really comprehend it, but let it happen and adapt to it, the more better off it'll be. But that's happening. What else is going on right now? I mean, all the sports have been closing. There's no sports, but I follow the Washington Wizards on Instagram, and they post their 2K simulations, and it's so funny. You should go follow them too. They post like the 2K simulations of like their games. Like, they have an actual real schedule on 2K20, and it simulates some of the games. I've seen that on some through my feed sometimes, but no, yeah, man, 2020 has just been a bitch. Like, it is, and I think the more, if this starts stuff happening, then, it could be a sign for something, but it also maybe could teach us something. I don't really know. I'm just 16-year-old guy trying to make podcasts, and honestly, like, I don't really know all the answers at the moment. But I don't think, people who are, triple the times my age don't even know the answers too. So I just think that we just need to kind of keep it and take it in stride. But no, yeah, I think that's like such a pivotal thing, and we're living through history. Like, this is things that we read about in like stupid history classes. They like read about all the stupid plagues and all the stupid viruses and sicknesses that, spread through whatever stupid war or whatever. Like, this is something that we learn all the time. So, like, in my opinion, like, I just think that the more we kind of say to ourselves, we saw this coming, even though we're living in something that we never expected to happen ever in our lifetime, I think we should say, hey, if it, it's happening, it's happening. And I think the more we kind of let that sink into our brains, the faster and the better it'll get, especially because, Me, I hate boredom, but yet boredom and like having so many hours in the day to do free stuff is such a freeing feeling. Like not waking up at 7:30, 7:15, 7:45 in the morning, bum rushing it out and going to school for 7, 8 hours a day, coming home, doing homework, going to sports, having all this other stupid shit happens, and then let's say you miss an assignment, let's say you get sick the next day, and then you miss your presentation, and there's just a whole lot of stuff that I think we deal with on a day-to-day basis with school, and especially it brings so much stress to people's lives, and that's why anxiety is such a common thing now, is because everybody is just so afraid because everything has gotten so hard these days. And I think the quarantine, as even though as bad as it is, it's not really taught us, but it's definitely freeing though. Like, I've been FaceTiming my friends a whole lot, and I've been producing and putting out content for my music, and I'm doing this podcast right now, and I think it's just such a better use of time, in my opinion. I feel like we should have more of this, even though like it's just a quarantine and this is kind of like a forced thing. I just think that there's a lot of mixed feelings about why we're doing this and what's happening. But I think the more we kind of step back and go, hey, you know what? Yeah, but I kind of like this though. I mean, think about it. Like the anxiety ratings are gone to the roof, and even quarantine, we're not going through school, we're not going through day-to-day based things that a lot of humans like me and my neighbor and your friend and my friend are going through on a day-to-day basis. And I think, yeah, it's different, but yet it's created a whole lot more of a stress-free environment that, I mean, literally, you can just, like, as they said, fuck around the whole entire day, like, and do things like you want. Like, I've seen my friends do things that they're actually passionate about, and they do it really well. Why? Is because they have time and they know they can devote. Time is everything, and I think the more we have time to do things during the day, bro, I've seen people do the coolest things I've seen on Bleacher Report and on ESPN and all these other big Instagram accounts of all these people who set up like indoor trick shotting or something, and it goes to like, they throw like the ball in the hole or whatever, and I've seen all these crazy ridiculous paintings my friends have been making, and it's just like, I think the more time we have in our hands is just so freeing, and then people can actually pursue what they want to do. Like, I've been doing so much music right now. Like, it's awesome. Like, the grind is awesome, but it's so freeing that I know that during the day I can just do that. Like, and, I can. Like, there's just nothing else that I feel like it's more, helpful and better off. And I think that's a whole lot of other people will think too, but like, as much as it, hurts, or not really hurts, but as much as it, yeah, like you wish like you could do that, but then go with your friends and kick it. Trust me, everybody, but like wants to do that, and hell, my if you heard, that TikTok girl, that Natalie Reese girl, just uploaded like that prom video thing to TikTok, and it blew the fuck up, and I was like, dude, I know that girl. She's literally one of my classes at school. And I literally talk to this girl like on a day-to-day basis in class. Like, it's so funny to see that. Like, and I mean, there's just like a whole lot of like things we could just stop focusing on, like all this other stupid shit, and actually like just kick back and relax, and just like, I don't know. I think we should just do more of that. I just think that people haven't really learned to do that yet, and I think it's a really important skill to learn. But I don't know. I just think that's just the way to go. But I've been doing some poetry right now. I've been working on some poems. I've been doing a whole lot of poems. And I'm gonna read this book. It's literally called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I forget who wrote it, but I was watching the Impulsive podcast. It's the Logan Paul one. I know people are like, you watch Logan Paul, and I'm not gonna lie, I know, get mad at me, but those podcasts are actually really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, those ones are quality content. So, like, and I was watching this old one with him and Mark Donner and George Janko and Johannes, I forget his last name, like Coet or whatever. the bald guy, and so they were like recapping old stories because they used to live together in the same apartment before they moved out and had houses and stuff. But like, um, well, who was it? It was Mark Donor, and he's like, yeah, like I just kind of want to chill and kick back, and like I read this book, and the book is and he told me he was like it's really called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and I was like, dude, I need to read that. So I'm starting to read that, which is really good because I think people need to read that a whole lot. Like, I feel like the more you don't care, I think the better off life is, in my opinion. But yeah, that was just a quick little update video. But yeah, I can follow me on Instagram at Jack with 3Ks _ Hargrave. Follow me there. Snapchat, JGH _ 34. That's my Snapchat. Talk to me there. I'm pretty frequent on social media, so if you want, you can talk to me about different things you want to do or different music things you can do, like anything. Like I'm up to talk to you about that. So follow my socials. And but yeah, that was just a quick little video about my music, how it's going, and my days and what I've been doing, and about the stupid coronavirus shit. But yeah, that was a talkative. Hope you had an enjoying time watching this. So stay cool, and I'm signing out. Bye.